أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي يسر ولا تؤثر وتمم بالخير. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So we have studied so far so many things, alhamdulillah, within like few days. Like we have only seven or eight class probably, and within this small period of time, we have completed our study of Islam, which is itself a very big subject. If you go to any other class or if you see any Arabic textbook, you would see that Islam consists of a huge chunk of the book or the class. It's a very long class, but alhamdulillah, Allah made it easy for us, so that we have finished our study of Islam. And after studying Islam, we are starting to build up some fragments, and fragments are those portion of the language which is more than a word but less than a sentence. That means we are adding one word to another word, but the sentence is not complete, and those are called fragments. And I told you in our last class, in Quran there are so many different kind of fragments are used, but among them 5 fragments are those which one is used more often in the Quran. Even you can say there is no single page, no single line in the Quran, those 5, one of those 5 is must be there, the fragment. And among those fragments, the most common one is harf jar and its victim, harf jar, jar wa majroor. And on our last class, we have memorized those harf jar, and those are ba, ta, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila. And we also memorize those, what is the meaning of those, and what does harf jar do. Harf jar make the immediate ism come after that immediate ism. So the rule is simple: after harf jar, 99% of the time a word will come which will be a ism, nothing else. Only ism can come. There is exception, always there is exception, but on the norm is 99% of the time after harf jar there will be a ism. And if the ism is in jar status, then it is jar wa majroor. Like wow, wow, there are lots of kind of wow in Arabic. Like wow means and, wow can be shartiya, wow can be so many things. But how can I know that this wow is of swear? This wow is not anything else. You can easily identify that if the following word wow is here, immediately if you see a ism that is in jar status, then this wow means I swear by. Like if you see anywhere in the Quran that after wow comes the word Allahi, right? Allahi. Allahi. That means that this wow followed by a ism that is in jar status. Then this wow means I swear by. Wallahi means I swear by Allah. If anything else come like wahum, like wahum. This whom is not in jar status, so this wow is not I swear by. This is a wow and this wow is mean and they are, or something like that. You will know that later on, but if the thing is that you have to look for is if the wow is followed by a ism that is in jar state, then this wow means I swear by, nothing else. If anything else comes, it's not the wow for swear. Okay, so moving forward, this was our last class, so I'm not gonna take time on this class. If you have any question, you may ask in the group, or you may ask me personally in after class, inshallah. So today we're gonna start our study of harf nasab. And like harf jar, you can easily tell harf nasab, the the word is saying itself. It's harf nasab. That means we are going to learn some more harf, and those harf will make the next word nasab. So harf jar, what was the duty of harf jar?
Next sound make kasra.
Yes, next word harf jar make the next word jar, jar status. Likewise, harf nasab will make the next word next ism, always ism. We are talking about ism, harf and ism, two kind of word. We are not talking about fi'l, the third kind of word. We are talking about harf and ism. So harf jar make the next ism jar, and harf nasab will make the next ism nasab. Okay? And we know what is rafa, nasab and jar, right? Okay. But unlike harf jar, there is an immediate effect like ba, and then the word Allah immediately come. Okay, immediately, like billahi, with Allah. Immediately, there is no gap over here. There is no gap over here. But in case of harf nasab, gap can be possible. Like if you see some harf nasab over here, then its victim, the ism is can become over here, and there would be some other word to in between them. No problem. Okay. So harf jar and majroor, jar and majroor, harf jar and its victim. There is nothing can come between them. But harf nasab, okay, harf nasab and its victim and it's ism, right? And it's ism, there can be something in between. Can be. Not always, but can be. Okay, you understand this concept? Okay, so what we call that harf? If we see any harf, okay, forget it for now. We'll discuss some example, and then first we have to memorize those words, inshallah. Then you'll understand. So those are harf nasab, and you don't have to memorize all 8. How many words are there in harf jar?
11.
11, yes, 11 are found in Quran, and you have to memorize 11. And here harf nasab is very little. It's only 6. Here is 8. You don't have to memorize this one. You don't have to memorize this one. Okay, just this 6. Rest 6. Okay, so it's easy. So go with me. Inna,
Inna,
anna,
anna,
ka'anna,
ka'anna,
laita,
laita,
lakinna,
lakinna,
la'alla.
la'alla.
Okay, so inna, anna, ka'anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. Say with me. Inna, anna, ka'anna,
Inna anna ka'anna, ka'anna,
laita, lakinna, la'alla.
laita, lakinna, la'alla.
Okay, inna, anna, ka'anna,
Inna anna, la'anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla.
yes. So say it 5 times. Inna, anna, ka'anna. Say. See, it's simple, right? So all of them as inna. Inna, anna, ka'anna. Right?
Ka'anna,
Laita, lakinna, la'alla.
la'alla.
Okay? Say it 5 times. You have to memorize it in the class, man.
Inna anna ka'anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla.
Yes.
Inna anna ka'anna,
All of you have to memorize it.
lakinna, la'alla.
Mhm.
Inna anna laita lakinna la'alla. Inna anna ka'anna laita lakinna la'alla. Inna anna
La,
la
ka'anna.
la'anna laita lakinna la'alla.
Yes. So you have to memorize all those 6, and these are only 6. Like was harf jar was 11, right? So compared to harf jar, it's nothing, only 6. And inna. Now we're gonna discuss about each and every harf by itself. Inna, right? Inna is a very strange word in Arabic. We cannot translate it properly in English or any other language. In Bangla it says nishchoy, in English it says certainly, for sure, no doubt about it, and so many things. But actually what inna means, that someone is not believing you, right? Someone is not believing you, and you have to like shout out loud and say that no, definitely, definitely, this is it. Like that, you have to shout and then say something, then you have to prove something, and it is a proven fact, and then you say inna. Okay.
In translations, it's usually verily, I think, right?
Yes, verily, surely, certainly, no doubt about it. There is so many translation, but I told you the actual meaning is the emotion you have to capture over here. It's not the word. That's why you have to learn Arabic in Arabic, because there is something in every language which cannot be translated. So inna is a such a word, and inna comes in Quran like 960 something time. So you know how it's a huge chunk of vocabulary you have to memorize, right? So inna come more often in the Quran, like almost 1000 times. So you have to pay extra attention to inna. And inna uh, basically means when it's an emotional statement. It's when you are probably angry, or probably someone is not believing you, or probably you have to prove a fact, and at that time you are shouting that no doubt about it, surely. You are spanking on the table and saying something like that, strongly, that this is it, this is what happened. I swear, for no doubt about it, this is certainly what happened. Like this kind of statement, you use inna. You understand the meaning of inna now?
Yes.
Inshallah. So inna, what is that? And it is called harf inna, right? Harf inna. Harf nasab, in general, all these words are called harf nasab. But if you want to say this one, you can say it's harf inna. You can say it harf anna. You can say harf ka anna. You can say harf laita, harf lakinna, harf la'alla. You just basically name them by their name. Okay. What harf inna do? What this harf do? They will make the next word, next ism after it in which status?
Nasab?
Nasab. So what it gonna be? Inna, Allah, who, ha, or he?
Ha.
Inna Allah. How many times you read this in the Quran? Inna Allah ghafurur rahim. Inna Allah ghafurur rahim. Like this. How many times? So you have to understand how much emotional statement, how much emphasis that was. And it's used for emphasis, to emphasize something. Okay. So inna Allah, you understand the inna, right? And this is the most important one. If you understand inna, and if you don't understand all rest five, I won't be sad, because inna is the most important one over here. And then comes second one is anna. Okay. Anna means that. Anna means what?
That.
That. But this that is not considered the pointers, like this and that. This is not that. Okay.
That's haza, right?
Yes, that was haza. But in anna means that. Like if I say I want to say you that blah blah blah. So you understand the concept, right?
Yes.
I am not hungry.
মানে এটা যে অর্থে ব্যবহার হয়েছে আর কি।
হ্যাঁ, যে অর্থে ব্যবহৃত হয়েছে। হ্যাঁ, এই তো এই বাংলায় সুন্দর, তাই না? যে। That. So
I
I
would
want
like
to
to
say
say, আমরা বলি
that,
না এরকম, I would
but
like to say
mhm,
that, is that
that.
yes,
Yes, yes. So it's not this and that. It is not pointers. This is my point over here. This is not pointer. This is just a way of connecting some word. That. Okay. So inna means what? Certainly, for sure, whatever, but you have to understand it by its context. Okay. Anna means that. Anna is simple. Anna means what?
yes.
That. Ka anna Ka'anna means as though. Ka'anna means what?
As though.
As though. Ka'anna means as though. Okay. Laita is another emotional word. Okay. Laita is if only. The translation says if only, but laita actually means regret. Okay. Laita means what?
Regret.
Yeah. You are regretting over something. If only I did that. You understand? This kind of feelings is called laita. If only is the translation, it's okay. It's a okay translation. I'm not saying the translation is wrong, but you have to understand the feeling also. Laita is used in the Quran when somebody is regretting over something. Oh, if only I did that. Okay. In the judgment day, the disbeliever will say, Ya laitani kuntu turaba. If only I become the dust, then I don't have to see that the judgment day. So laita is used for what? Okay, so laita is used for regret. Okay, lakinna is however. Okay, lakinna is however. And la'alla means three things. La'alla means three things. So that, hopefully, or maybe. Okay? So that, hopefully, maybe. You memorize these three terms. It will depend on the context, what it means. Okay? So how many words are harf nasab?
6.
6. What are those?
Inna an kana laita lakinna la'alla.
Yes. Inna, anna, ka'anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. Okay, and inna is an emotional statement or used for emphasis. Okay, just remember it's used for emphasis, to emphasize something. Okay, and anna simply that, ka'anna as though. Laita is also as an emotional word that shows regret over something, if only. Okay, lakinna is however, and la'alla mean three things, so that, hopefully, maybe. Okay, bianna and lianna, if you want to memorize them, it's easy. Bianna and lianna means because, but don't worry about them. I want you to memorize these these 6. Okay, inna, anna, ka'anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. Say with me one last time. Inna,
Inna
anna,
anna
ka'anna,
Anna
laita,
laita
lakinna,
lakinna
la'alla.
la'alla.
Okay, so these are harf nasab, and you know the meanings. What will they do? They will make the next ism. Okay, next ism after it in nasab status. Which status?
nasab.
Nasab.
Nasab status. And there can be distance, there can be gap between those two words. Unlike harf jar and majroor, its victim, there is no gap. But harf nasab with its ism can have gap. Okay, can have gap, not always, but can have. You understand? If we see some example, then it will be easier to understand. Okay, so inna, right? Inna means what? They say use for emphasis. Okay, inna. See, the word in the Quran, Allah used so many times. Inna Allah. Inna what? And Allah. The word Allah.
Illallah.
The word Allah. The word Allah is an ism, right?
Mhm.
And which status it is in? Nasab. Yes. Why it's nasab though?
Laha.
Because of inna. Inna is making the word Allah nasab, and this is harf nasab and its victim. Okay, harf nasab and its victim. Inna Allah. Inna Allah means certainly Allah. Okay, or no doubt about is Allah. It's like saying out loud, no doubt about is Allah is something, something, something. Okay. Anna means what?
That.
That. And whom, you can see over here, Anna is attached with whom, right? Whom is what?
They all.
They all, yes. Whom means they all, and it's a pronoun, right? Pronoun are also ism, and whom is an pronoun, third person plural, and it's in attached version, right? It is attached with Anna, so it means it's nasab. So Anna is attached with pronoun whom and making the whom in nasab status. So Anna whom means that they are, okay? That they are, okay. Now come in this word, and then you will understand. In this both word, they are close to each other, right? Now come to this ayah of the Quran. Ka'anna fi uzunaihi waqra. You see ka'anna over here, right? What is ka'anna? It's a harf nasab, right? Ka'anna is a harf nasab. Ka'anna is a harf nasab. It means as though. Ka'anna means as though. But after ka'anna, what you find?
في
Fi. What is fi? Is it an ism?
The harf.
It's a harf. It's another. It's harf jar. Harf jar. Right. What is uzunai? Uzunaihi.
نيه
Ism jar.
Yes. It's majroor. It's majroor. It's majroor of fi. So fi and uzunaihi as together. They are in another box. Okay. Let me color it in different colors so you'll understand probably. So ka'anna is here. It's harf nasab. And the red box is jar majroor. That's a different fragment. You can understand it right now, right? Because you already studied jar wa majroor. Fi means in, uzunaihi means their heir, his heir. Okay, so fi uzunaihi, in his heir. And then come another word over here, waqra. Which status is this in? Rafa, nasab or jar?
را ران
Nasab.
نصب
Wakrun, wakran, wakrin, right? So wakran is nasab. See, ka'anna, this is harf nasab, and its victim is over there. You understand? So every harf nasab must have a victim. You have to find out. If not close, you have to find in distance. Is there somewhere any ism that is in nasab status that will be the victim of harf nasab? Okay. So ka'anna is the Kanna is attacking the Wakran over here and making this Wakran as Nasab. You understand the concept? Okay.
Yes.
So there are two fragments over here, right? We have of two fragment, and both of two fragment are here. This middle one is Jar Majroor. We have learned in our last class, and the beginning and the end is Harf Nasab and its victim, right? So okay. Let's go to this one. I don't want this one. Laita. Okay. Ya lata, laitani. See, laita and ni. What is ni over here? You remember ni from some chart you memorize? Sorry. What is I in Arabic? Pronoun I.
Inna.
No, ana.
Ana.
Ana, right? I is ana. What is the attached version of I? What is the nasab or jar version of I? Ana is rafa, right? What is the nasab or jar of ana?
ني
Ni, yes, It's either ni or e, right? Ni or e. So ni is for nasab, right? Remember? Ni is for nasab, and that's why laita is harf nasab, right? Laita means harf nasab, and ni is its victim. So laitani becomes our fragment harf nasab and its victim. Okay, you got it? Ya laitani, if only I did something. Okay, then come lakinna. Lakinna means however. Okay, lakinna means however, and here lakinna is affecting its next word. See, albirra. Albirra in which status?
Nasab.
Nasab. Why? Because of lakinna. So lakinna is affecting this word. Normally, in which status should a ism should be? A ism naturally,
Raf.
like Muslim,
Ra.
Muslim. What's supposed to be in the last word? It's Dhamma, Fatha, or Kasra. Naturally,
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Naturally, and not one Dhamma. Naturally, two Dhamma. It's Muslimun. It's the natural state. If anything affect this one, then it gonna be changed. Like if a harf jar comes over here, right? If a harf jar come over here, like B, then what it gonna be? Be Muslimin, right? Be Muslimin. Otherwise, it's supposed to stay as be Muslimun. Be Muslimun. Supposed to stay like that. Be Muslimun. But for the B over here, it's changed to be Muslimin. Or if I say Anna or Inna, okay? If I say Inna, then what it gonna be? Be Muslim. Sorry, Inna Muslim.
Man.
Inna Musliman. Yes, Inna Musliman. So you understand, naturally it's supposed to be Muslimun. If anything affect it, like here Ba is affecting it, that's why it became Muslimin. Here Inna is affecting it, that's why it became Musliman. Okay, so this word over here supposed to be birru. Okay, birru, supposed to be. Because lakinna is affecting this word, it became birra. Okay, you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. Then come the word la'alla. La'alla means what? Three things I told you, right? La'alla means so that, hopefully, maybe. Three things. So here you see this word over here. How many words do you see over here?
Sure.
Two words. What are those?
Lala.
La'alla and kum. La'alla and kum. So la'alla is our harf nasab, right? We know that. And what is kum over here?
Pronoun.
Yes, which one? Kakumakum?
Akumakum.
All
Yeah, you all, right? And it's in nasab status. So la'alla is making the pronoun you all in nasab status. So this is our fragment. Now you can identify the fragment from the Quran, inshallah. It's gonna be tough and it's not gonna be easy, I'm saying you, but you have to try. Did anybody do the homework I gave you yesterday to find out at least 10 jar majroor fragment from the Quran? One of my students sent me the homework, and may Allah make the journey easy for her. But what about you guys? You have to we have to go dive into the Quran, then we will understand it, inshallah. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Harf nasab and its victim. It's very easy. You just have to memorize those harf. harf jar and harf nasab are the most easiest fragment ever, because you don't have to do anything. You just have to memorize those few words. Like harf jar has 11 words: ba, ta, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila, and 6 word for harf nasab: inna, anna, ka, anna, laita, laqinna, la'alla. Those six word. This 11 word harf jar will make the next ism after it jar, and this 6 word will make the next ism after it nasab. But then cannot be any gap. There can be gap between those words. Okay. One extra thing about harf nasab is it's basically not a nahu thing. It's not basically a grammar thing. It's basically a tajweed thing. So inna over here, right? And if I want to say certainly we, what is the pronoun we in Arabic?
Nahnu.
Nahnu. And what is the attached version of nahnu? What is the nasab version of nahnu? Na. Yes. So na. So if I want to say it that certainly, no doubt about it, we did something. So you have to say innana, right? Innana. But innana, they say it sometime innana. In Quran sometime you find innana. But what they do sometime is they will mix those two together and just say like this: inna. Okay, they will just make these two together and say inna. Okay, so innana becomes inna. We find in Surah Al-Kawthar, right? Inna a'tainakal kawthar, right? So inna means what? This inna means certainly we. Okay, this is the smoother version of innana. Or another thing happens sometimes if you, what is the Arabic for I? Ana, right? Ana. And what is the attached version of Ana? What is the nasab version of Ana? Ni. Ni. So sometime you find in the Quran inna and then find ni. Inna ni. Okay? Inna ni. Or sometime what they do, they will mix those two together and just become inni. Okay? Inni. They will just make it inni. So innani or inni mean the same thing. These are not actually grammar rule, these are tajweed rule. Okay? So you can understand it better, inshallah. So that's it. That's our class today. I don't want to mess your brain up. I just want you to focus on just one thing. And please memorize those harf jar, those 11 words, and memorize those harf nasab, only 6 words with their meanings. And please, those who did not do their homework, please take the Quran before Asr. There is plenty of time before Asr. So please bring the Quran and see how many you can find. You will just read one paragraph of the Quran, any page, turn it out, and you will definitely gonna find all of those harf jar. You will definitely gonna find harf jar. You will definitely gonna find harf nasab. So you have to explore by yourself. You don't have to know the meaning, but you can find the structure. And when you find structure in the Quran, when our Qari Sahibs are reciting something in salat, and you will find something familiar which come to your ear, then it will attract you to the salat. It will attract you to read Quran more. So please explore by yourself. Okay, find at least 10 of them. Okay, and you can share it with me. And if you have any question, you can ask me here, or if you have any question, you can ask me outside the class also, no problem. Okay, anyone has any question?
Yeah. How do I turn in my homework?
You can just text it to me, or you can do it on your page and take a snap and send it to me.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any question? Okay, so if not, yes. Okay, so we can conclude our class for today, inshallah, and see you guys tomorrow. Please read Quran more and more and pray for each other. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.